Hey YouTube. I had some people comment and ask what's going on with the projects in the shop, since I haven't really posted any videos lately because I haven't had time. First things first, the forklift is gone. I sold the forklift, I sold the service truck, sold a whole bunch of stuff. Sold the white truck. Just getting some house stuff done. Today is Saturday, the 6th, I think, 7th. Anyways, getting a concrete driveway poured. Not here. This I'm gonna gravel with bigger stuff, and I'm actually gonna shift it over. If you look, I don't know how you can see. If you look this way, you can see the driveway actually is at an angle. If it's square with the house here, straight out, it's actually about 10 feet from that corner where the grass starts over. It doesn't look like it with my phone, but it is. I measured it all out. So I'm gonna come straight, gravel straight in front of the shop. So I took the skidder, had all the stumps ground. That was $1,000. And gonna gravel straight up. Leveled all this where the stumps were with the skidder. I'm gonna gravel this, and then it's gonna come over from this corner at an angle. I'm gonna take some railroad ties and build it up here, and then it's gonna be 2" minus right there where the log loader's parked. But what I'm doing today is I got a chrome, like I think it's called a West Coast bumper, and this truck has been like wrecked, you know, just beat up, and these brackets were all bent. I mean, that bend is not supposed to be there. I heated everything up with a torch the best I could without spending hours and hours on it, and this is actually supposed to be 3/8 of an inch out. But since it's bent up, like out further than here, so what I did was put a piece of steel in front as a spacer, so it's flush with this, and I'll square everything up. And here you can see it's flush the way it's supposed to be. And I welded these brackets on so I can bolt the bumper here, and because the bumper that was unbolted from the top here and then from the front, so I don't have that lip to be able to put bolts through, so I welded some scrap steel I had. That's project day. It's starting to rain though, so I'll probably call it a day. There's the out of acetylene, so I threw a propane tank on. It works. I don't have a natural gas tip on it. I still got the acetylene tip, so it's a little finicky, but it works. But got a bunch of Model A stuff and projects. I picked up a trailer-mounted Model A, Ford Model A air compressor. It runs on cylinder 1 and cylinder 4. Cylinder 2 and 3 are what make the air, and it doesn't run. It's got the pan off. Who knows what the Babbitt looks like, but I've been collecting some parts. Got the gas tank there for it, for a new gas tank for it. Radiator I had. These are probably gonna go on my pickup. Picked up a radiator shell, extruder cap, rotor. This one will probably be the one that goes on it. This one I rebuilt for another motor I have, so I don't really want to use this one. This one works. It just it's old and rusty, but I cleaned everything up, and I went through it and put new points, condenser, and everything in it. This one does work. It just looks kind of like hell. But move all this junk here so I can show you the bumper. It's a used bumper, but I think I paid $60 for it. So that's the chrome bumper that's gonna go on the front of the Peterbilt. Scared my cat. And then I picked up a set of Ford Model A headlights, buckets, here, and the other one's right there. I'm gonna buff them out and polish them, but they will go on the Peterbilt. I'm a master at starting projects, but not a master at finishing them. Skidder's still not finished, so it reminds me. But I think it'll look pretty good with the chrome bumper, headlight buckets, polish out the lube finder, or lube refiner, whatever it is. It's a bypass filter, and then all the aluminum, new headlight or mirror brackets I'll put on it. This is all aluminum. This is solid here, but this is aluminum. I'm gonna take it all off and buff it and polish it out, and I think it'll look really nice with the headlight buckets and everything. So, oh, I got one other thing for this old Trek. I picked up, probably paid too much money. The lady wanted 250 bucks for him. I paid $100. 2 chrome stacks for the Peterbilt. So, I still got to get the rest of the exhaust. The exhaust I found is not cheap. That is not cheap, but I think I'm going to straight pipe it, and I think that'll sound really, really good, really throaty. So, anyways, that's what's hot and new with me. Just working every day for a paycheck, you know. Loving it and hating it, but yeah. So just doing house stuff right now mostly. Today was just Saturday, so just thinking around on stuff, but all the money right now is going into the house. Finished painting, we got to do all the trim and gutters, downspouts. My wife wants to do stuff with the yard. I don't know if I'm gonna have the money to move I'm gonna still take the skidder and push the driveway square, but probably won't have enough to gravel and do all the stuff here like I wanted to. We will get some gravel down here, but I probably won't finish everything yet. And I want to buy a pickup too. You know, it's like one of those things. I had over 15 grand in savings, and then, you know, 8 grand just for a concrete driveway and sidewalk crap, and you know, money goes fast. So, anyways, guys, have a good weekend, and as I make progress, I'll post some videos. Talk to you later.